Pastors, small business owners, entrepreneurs, I got a question. In this pandemic environment that we all are in, are you struggling with how to continue to add value to people who are no longer coming through the doors because you're not able to service them because of the situation? What would it look like for you to be able to grow community with other people in an online space? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to go through some tips, 5 actually, on how you can do just that on this edition of Bootstrapping Business and Ministry. What's going on, everybody? Glenn P. Brooks Jr. here. I'm an author, I'm a speaker, and I'm a coach. And I got a very different episode this time around because I want to show you sort of the functionalities of an online platform that I've been using for years and has changed the game on how I build community in an online space. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm a relationship coach. My wife and I together have written 7 books, and we have an online both business community and personal development community where we help people grow their relationships intentionally. And one of the ways that we've been able to do that over the years is by using a platform called Zoom. And so today I'm actually doing this recording in our Zoom account, and I want to show you what that looks like. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and so it might get a little squirrely a little bit because this is literally live to video. I'm not going to edit out that process because I really want you to see kind of how it works. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips, 5 strategies, if you will, on how to grow your community online. Now, first of all, the assumption is that you have a community, okay? When I think about a pastor who has a church that's coming to the brick and mortar on Sunday morning, there is a community there. Many times that community meets in small groups, or maybe you guys meet in services throughout the week, or maybe you meet in each other's homes for different events. If I talk to or think about the small business owner, you have a community. It's called your customer base. They come in every day, all the time, and you're often able to engage. Let's say, for instance, you are a bookstore or whatever the case may be. If it's a physical product or a physical store that you invite them to, you have a community of people that probably come in there all the time on a regular basis. The question becomes, if you can no longer open up your front doors, how do you engage that community? And how do you connect the dots and help add value to them, even if it's just socially checking in on them or creating opportunities of fun and excitement around meeting the people that they normally would meet on those consistent bases where they would come to your business and or your ministry. So today I'm going to talk to you about 5 things that you need to know in order to be able to leverage that possibility in an online space. Number 1, you're going to have to set up an account with some sort of platform that allows you to do that. For today's purposes, we're going to go with something that I use every day. Literally, we have 5 different group coaching platforms on the personal development side. And then we have another group coaching platform on the professional development side where we bring people into online spaces on a regular basis. I'm going to share my screen with you because in order for you to do this and get away with this, guys, you're going to have to really purchase or be a part of something that allows you to do that. Now, I am logged into my account on Zoom, but before we do that, let me take you to the home page of Zoom. So this is what Zoom looks like, zoom.us. If you were to go to the website, it would allow you to look at this home page. Right under plans and pricing is going to be sort of the menu that allows you to figure out how to sign up for this. Do you want to take the free version? Do you want to do the pro version, business or enterprise? I have an email in my link below. You can certainly feel free to reach out to me if you have questions on what and why. I'm not going to get into each level and what the purposes of them are, but for the sake of this conversation, we actually use the pro version. It's the best version for what we do that gives us the advantages that we need, but each version comes with its different attributes, different qualities, different benefits. The thing you need to know is that it costs you nothing to try this. You can host up to 100 people in one room and do an event. If it's a class you want to teach, if it's a meetup you want to do, and you are allowed 40 minutes of limited group meetings within that time. So you can actually meet with them for 40 minutes before they kick you out. That's one of the reasons why you may need to buy or purchase this subscription. Well, if I go there and I just wanted to give you an idea what would it look like if we decided to go and show you how we actually meet up online? Well, last Saturday, my wife and I were sitting around and we were trying to figure out how can we engage our community who normally meets for coaching sessions in a game of Scrabble. What would it look like to have a game night? And so we had never done this before, but we just sat around and we thought, well, let's try it. Let's see what it will look like. And literally what we did was we figured out a way to play Scrabble online because Zoom allows you to share its platform with so many different things. I want you to take a quick look at this and listen at all of the hoopla, the excitement. I'm going to be quiet. Let me switch my microphone really quickly so that you can hear them well. And I want you to listen into the engagement that's going in the room. Now there's music playing in the background and all kinds of things. And by the way, guys, step 2 is you have to invite your community. Once you set up the platform, you want to invite your community to come interact with you, come engage with you. You can do that by way of an email to them. You can do that by way of opening up, giving them an ID code that allows them to sign in. All kinds of ways that the app will allow you to do that. But after you've invited them in, you want to create the culture or the rules of engagement. Now, in this particular case, this video I'm getting ready to show you, the rules were simple. Have fun. There were not really many rules because we were really just testing this out. I want you to take a listen to this and tell me if this is something you think you can do.
Hey, let me say that. Let me ask. Oh God. Let me say this. Let me say this. Everybody, let's give Rhonda Waller a hand for crushing me. I want everybody to do me a favor. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Real quick, if we can. Let's turn the music down a little bit. I know everybody else. Let me turn the music down a little bit real quick. For those of you guys who are on YouTube, you are tuned into a live COVID Maps meetup.
So guys, really quickly, while I have you here, we did this and then we broadcast it live on YouTube. One of the things I love about YouTube is that it allows you to broadcast whatever you're doing in your room to Facebook. You can broadcast it to YouTube, and there's a couple of other ways that you can get that out. So we just decided to say, hey, let's just play with this and see what it would do. And we handpicked just a few people within our community to play this game with us. And we were able to create the culture of fun and excitement and then broadcast that thing live. Rhonda Waller, Dr. Rhonda Waller, she's a professor, and she whooped me pretty bad in Scrabble. And note to self, don't talk junk to a professor, especially when it comes to words. Guys, we had a great time. Let me switch really quickly to what it looks like to come into one of our coaching rooms. And this is a coaching room. It was a combined group. We have a couples room. We have a parents room. We have a specific room for singles who are looking to get married. We also have a room for men, and then a room for women. And so this was a combined group that night, and I just want you to take a quick listen to the kind of interaction and the engagement that you can have online.
Put that in the chat. The reason why most of y'all are challenged in your areas of growth and your value is because you judge yourself based upon what it is that you see in other people. And so what that happens is whenever you move in judgment, you will never grow together. If I stand on the sidelines and constantly judge what Sheree values as wrong, she and I can't grow together because I've already predetermined that what she's doing, what she's thinking is wrong, it's not right, and I don't know what's her problem, she's tripping. And so as a result of that, what happens is that I will not back up and give her room to grow. That's called grace. And so if I don't give her room to grow, DJ, what happens is that she never actually reaches where she needs to be.
So guys, really quickly, I'm going to stop my screen share just so that we can come back to you guys. But I wanted to give you guys just sort of a quick example of what it looks like to be able to engage community on Zoom. Now, Zoom, I love again, because you just got finished seeing where I could do that with a closed group of people. And by the way, it's always closed unless you decide you want to share it out to the masses. But this is a community, and in my case, it's my business model. It is a subscription-based community. All of the people that you see in that platform, in that coaching platform, actually pay a subscription fee to be a part of our group coaching environment so that we can add value to them in their relationships and or in their businesses. This just happened to be the Relationship Academy side of things. And so that's what I want you to do. Number 4, if we could go there, says this: treat the experience like it's live. I want you to put that in the chat. Listen to me. When you decide to go on a Zoom platform of any or any kind of platform that allows you to share, I want you guys to really think about engaging people like it's a live experience, because it is. What you have to understand, and this is a shift that I had to make coming out of the church world, if you will. I was a former youth pastor and an associate pastor. And so I know what it's like to be able to interact and engage people live in a live experience. But when you have a situation like we have now with this pandemic, and quite frankly, the federal government, your state governments are saying you have to stay indoors. How can you get outside of those doors and engage people on a regular basis? Well, Zoom allows you to do that, but I want you to think through what it looks like to create a live experience. There's a reason why I ask people questions. There's a reason why I tell people to put it in the chat. There's a reason why I'll say, come off of mic and let's know. There's a reason why we engage and we laugh and we continue on, because we want it to feel live. And that brings me to the last thing that I want to share with you guys. Please, at the end of the day, if you're going to create any kind of experiences online and you're going to grow community, can I implore you to have fun? Make it engaging, make it interactive, make it fun. Because here's the disadvantage of being online. You can't reach out and physically touch anyone. And so if it is boring, they're not going to stick around. If you're a small group leader and you have a group, let's say, for instance, you're taking men through what it looks like to grow their relationship with their wives, and you have an interactive community like this, and it's not fun and engaging, those men are not going to either A, want to come, or B, they're not going to want to stay. And so what I want to encourage you to do is make this fun, make it super engaging. And if you need any help on that, just do me a favor, shoot me an email. The link is in the description. I'll be more than happy to engage you. If you want to know more about the MAPS Relationship Academy, maybe you want to be a part of that, or you want to know more about the MAPS Masterclass because you want to hire me maybe to come in and help you grow your ministry or help you grow your business in this space. Again, the link is in the description below. Guys, I hope this helped. I hope this added some value to you. Here's what I want you to do. Make sure that you are washing your hands, because this coronavirus is not a game. I hope this has added value to you guys. At the end of the day, we all need some help. Hey, you all, if this video has helped you out at all, I want you to consider liking, subscribing, and sharing what we're doing here on YouTube. We drop these videos every Wednesday, and we certainly want to be able to add value to your local church and or your local business. Guys, at the end of the day, we all need some help. Y'all click the links and we'll talk soon.